think here is a clue to the unity of peace. These 7 things, if we can be unified on these 7 things, then that's
where we start.
Yes,
our walk.
That's right. And that gives us the power to conduct ourselves in a way of bearing with each other in love. But I do think that walk is also progress. And if we look a little bit further, I think we get a little clue into some of the problems that these people Paul was talking to might have had with some of this, because he goes on I'll just start reading in maybe, let's see, I'm trying to back up. Number 12, it says, and to equip the saints for the work of the ministry, for building up the body of Christ, until we all attain to the unity of faith and of the knowledge of the Son of God, to mature manhood, to the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ, so that we may no longer be children, tossed to and fro by the waves, carried about by every wind of doctrine, by human cunning, by craftiness in deceitful schemes. Rather, speaking the truth in love, we are to grow up in every way into Him who is the head, into Christ, from whom the whole body, joined and held together by every joint with which is equipped, when each part is working properly, makes the body grow so that it builds itself up in love. It seems to me that the danger that keeps us from growing up is immaturity at times.
Yes.
And that does not mean an age.
Yeah.
I, as a 53-year-old woman, can be very immature at times.
Yeah.
And it says we are become immature when we become tossed to and fro by every wind of doctrine and craftiness and deceitful schemes. And we have an enemy.
Right.
We have an enemy that is very deceitful and is trying to toss us to and fro. And and that is, I think we find ourselves in a culture now where we have a lot of different doctrines being thrown at us. And this is some encouragement from Paul to the Ephesians back then that we can still take today. That, again, we sit in a place of done, and we are to walk in that confidence. And we walk, other times in the Bible, we have analogy of running a race. But in Ephesians, maybe we can tweak that just a little bit to think of our race as a powered wheelchair. Yeah. We are moving forward, but that power is not coming from our energy. It's from that place that we're sitting in that powered wheelchair, that we're sitting with Christ. And we can have the confidence so that we don't run after this doctrine and that doctrine. We remember those 7 things, that I believe that there's one God, and I have the Spirit, and I'm a part of the church and the body. My sins and my failings have been taken care of.
Right.
And we have that hope, and that gives us the strength to actually move forward.
Right. Thanks for listening and journeying with us on this side of the ceiling. See you next time.